Do you want to increase your cardiovascular death risk by 34%? Do you want to continue habits that silently destroy your body? Do you want to surrender to the greatest health threat modern society has created? The answer is simple. Every 30 minutes, stand up for 2 minutes. Reduce your daily sitting time and move frequently. Why does this work? This slide explains everything. Prolonged sitting is killing your body. Over the past decade, numerous studies, including analyses of data from 1 million people, have proven the relationship between sitting and mortality. And in 2024, the latest research involving 480,000 people revealed a shocking truth. People who sit for long periods due to their occupation have a 34% increased risk of cardiovascular death. All-cause mortality risk also rises by 16%. This is why sitting has been called the new smoking. The longer your sitting time, the higher your mortality risk. However, we also know that in people with high physical activity levels, this effect is weakened. In other words, both exercise and reducing sitting time are important. This is a fact proven by a decade of epidemiological research, not a hypothesis. An established association with data from 1 million people. And this is achievable. Every 30 minutes, stand up and walk lightly for 2 minutes. Alternate between sitting, standing, and walking. This lowers your mortality risk. Today I'll show you the scientific evidence. What happens in your body the moment you sit down? Lipid metabolism is impaired. The Hamilton research team uncovered this mechanism. It's an enzyme called lipoprotein lipase, or LPL. This enzyme breaks down fat and cholesterol in your blood. It holds the key to your metabolism. Hamilton's animal experiments showed that enzyme activity dropped up to 95% in inactive muscles. Similar mechanisms have been confirmed in humans. When muscles don't move, lipid metabolism stagnates. What does this mean? Fat accumulates more easily in your blood. Metabolic efficiency drops significantly. But stand up, and it recovers instantly. Walk, and it activates even more. Your body is designed to move. Sitting impairs your blood sugar control, but you can improve it by breaking up sitting time frequently. This is a fact confirmed by the Dunstan research team in 2012. Here's how the mechanism works. When muscles contract, a protein called GLUT4 moves to the cell surface. This GLUT4 is the door that lets blood sugar into muscle cells. During sitting, muscle activity stops. GLUT4 movement decreases. The door for taking in blood sugar closes. But what happens when you frequently interrupt sitting with brief, light activity? Postprandial blood glucose improves. Insulin response gets better. Metabolic function is maintained. Stand up, walk, move. Just that improves your blood sugar control. This is one of the most frightening possibilities. Deep vein thrombosis, DVT. Prolonged immobility can increase this risk. Your lower legs have muscle pumps. Every time you walk, your calf muscles contract. These contractions push venous blood up to your heart. During sitting, these pumps stop. Venous blood flow decreases. Blood begins to pool in your lower legs. What happens when you sit for extended periods? Blood viscosity can increase. Clotting factors may become activated. The risk of blood clot formation rises. If this clot breaks off and travels to your lungs, it's a pulmonary embolism. It can be fatal. The phenomenon known as economy class syndrome can happen at your desk. Especially if you have risk factors, move your legs frequently, walk, hydrate. The medical consultation is also important. Your spine isn't designed for prolonged sitting. Particularly in a forward-leaning posture, the load on your lumbar spine increases significantly. The Nachemson study measured this. When standing, your spine forms a beautiful S-curve. This curve distributes body weight. It minimizes load on the intervertebral discs. When you sit, this curve is lost. Your spine curves into a C shape. Pressure concentrates on the front of the disc. The measurements are clear. If we set the intradiscal pressure when standing at 100, sitting is 140. And in a forward-leaning seated position with poor posture, it rises to 185. What happens when you apply this excessive pressure for long hours every day? Discs can degenerate. The risk of herniation increases. Chronic lower back pain can enter your life. Be mindful of your posture and stand up frequently. That protects your spine. Continued sitting robs you of your muscles, especially your gluteus maximus and hamstrings. These are the muscles that support your posture and gait. During sitting, these muscles are completely inactivated. Use it or lose it. Disuse atrophy progresses. What happens when muscle strength declines? Balance ability deteriorates. Walking becomes unstable. Fall risk becomes more likely to increase. WHO's fall prevention guidelines also emphasize that physical activity, strength, and balance training are effective for fall prevention. Especially for older adults, maintaining muscle strength and balance is critically important. Your muscles may be silently disappearing with each day of sitting. Stand up and move to prevent it. During desk work, your head moves forward. This forward-leaning posture places excessive load on your neck. For every inch your head moves forward, the load on your neck increases by 10 pounds. Normally, your head weighs about 10 to 12 pounds. But in a forward-leaning posture, it becomes 20, 30, or even 40 pounds of load. Your trapezius and levator scapulae muscles support this load. Sustained muscle contraction creates chronic tension. This tension triggers tension-type headaches. And that's not all. When forward-leaning posture or immobility continues, efficient blood flow circulation from the heart to the brain can become stagnant. Overall hemodynamics can be affected. Concentration declines and cognitive function dulls. Change your posture frequently. Stand up, move. That protects your neck, shoulders, and brain. The solution is surprisingly simple. Every 30 minutes or so, stand up for a few minutes. Walk lightly, stretch, climb stairs. What does brief muscle contraction change? Lipoprotein lipase is reactivated. GLUT4 moves to the cell surface. Blood flow recovers. These physiological changes happen relatively quickly. A few minutes of light activity can improve metabolic markers. The Dunstan study confirmed the effects of breaking up sitting time. Alternate between sitting, standing, and brief walking. Standing for too long is also burdensome, so it's important to change posture frequently. But here's an important fact. Regular, light exercise alone may not completely eliminate the harms of prolonged sitting. However, high-intensity exercise is effective. About 60 minutes of vigorous activity per day has been shown in research involving 1 million people to offset the increased mortality risk from prolonged sitting. In other words, both exercise and reducing sitting time are important. Incorporate NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis, into your daily life. This is energy expenditure from non-exercise activities like standing, walking, and housework, and it varies greatly among individuals. Use the stairs. Park in a distant spot. Walk around during phone calls. Small movements save your life. Now, let's organize today's key points. Here's today's summary. First, excessive sitting is one of the important health risk factors of modern times. The latest 2024 research confirmed that people who sit for long periods due to their occupation have a 34% increased cardiovascular death risk and a 16% increased all-cause mortality risk. The longer the sitting time, the higher the risk tends to be. However, we also know that in people with high physical activity levels, this effect is weakened. Second, the solution is to frequently interrupt sitting time. Simply standing up and moving lightly for a few minutes every 30 minutes or so can improve metabolic markers. LPL is reactivated, GLUT4 moves, and blood flow recovers. It's important to alternate between sitting, standing, and walking. Third, combining WHO-recommended physical activity with reduced sitting time is the optimal strategy. WHO recommends reducing sitting time and replacing it with activities like standing and walking. The guideline for adults is 150 to 300 minutes of moderate intensity activity per week. And there's hope. Data shows that 15 to 30 minutes of additional exercise per day can significantly reduce risk. How many hours have you been sitting today? Starting tomorrow, can you stand up and move frequently? Share your strategy in the comments. Thanks for watching until the end today. This channel explores the mechanisms of the human body and the science of health. We illuminate your path to health with evidence, not emotion, science, not trends. Subscribe and learn the truth about your body with me next time. Turn on notifications, and every time a new video is released, your health knowledge will level up. See you next time.